On my mama, on my hood, I look fly, I look good. Touch my swag, this shit cool. I look fly, I look good.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Bondi Blue, and I am back. Okay, now look. Alright, at first I was gonna do what I normally do, which is do my reviews after I watch them the second time and put them up tomorrow, which is Tuesday. But I've been sitting up here waiting for hours for my Real Housewives of Atlanta review to be done, like exporting to my desktop so that I can put it on YouTube, so that I can edit Real Housewives of Potomac and put that up as well. So because this is taking forever, I just decided, you know what, while I'm waiting for this, I'm just gonna go ahead and do Basketball Wives. And also ask you the question, do you really want me to review tonight's episode of Love and Hip Hop, which was basically all the Jocelyn pregnancy special, and it was her having her baby and going through the motions of setting up for her huge stripper baby shower and shit. And it's just like, do I want to review this like after watching it? You know, because it was cute, but is it review worthy? I don't know. I want you to tell me. Okay, because I don't know. If you want me to, I will watch it again and review it tomorrow on Tuesday. But Basketball Wives, I can do right now because it wasn't really a lot. Like, none of these Basketball Wives episodes are. It's just the same thing. It's like one or two major events and bitches going back and forth talking to each other about it. The great Shani, or whatever the fuck Jackie's daughter's name is, had her baby, and she finally has a grandbaby from her favorite daughter. Now she wants to have a glamour party to celebrate that event. So she invites all of these people, you know, over the phone through messages to the party, okay? Shani and Evelyn meet up, and they decide that they're not going to the party because they both feel uncomfortable about, first of all, bitch, why are you so excited about this one baby when you have 3 other grandchildren that we didn't do any glamour parties about, okay? So, you know, Shani is coming from the standpoint of, I don't want to be a part of what seems like fuck shit in making those other kids feel like they don't matter in comparison to Shani's children. I really think that's what Shani's problem was. And Evelyn is like, look, we just got into it about one of your grandchildren, so I don't think that's the right place for me to be. So they both decide that they're not going. But because Tammy's ass has a fucking problem that she needs to get off her chest, she takes her ass down there to Jackie's party. Okay, now in the beginning of the episode, Jackie introduced us to Kristen Matoya. Okay, she goes with a basketball player, I believe, who played for New York, named Joseph Crawford. Okay, they've been together 7 years. They have a daughter, and she has no ring. Okay, now she was one of the main people who was at this party tonight for Jackie. A whole bunch of 20 and 30 something women. So when Tammy walks through the doors and sees the shit, she's like, what the fuck is this? like who party is this for with all these young bitches walking around here? So you know what? I'm in the mood, bitch. So they all sit down, and Jackie's looking around, and she sees that she doesn't see Shani, she doesn't see Evelyn, and she's like, I'm gonna have to give Evelyn a call and ask her why she didn't come. This is when Tammy takes her opportunity and says, well, bitch, let's talk about Evelyn, okay? Because I heard that you allowed her to talk shit about me when you know good and goddamn well that she did put a message on your daughter's page talking about the baby and all of this type of shit. Why didn't you defend me? And I'm like, Tammy, are we seriously arguing about this? I thought it was complete bullshit. I feel like this is Tammy playing her role on the show so that they can get good ratings, so that we'll watch, so we'll have something to talk about, so it's not dry while she's sitting her ass on the show. Because this is just fucking stupid. Are we really having an argument at a fucking glamour party, for one, about you being mad that she didn't stop the words from coming out of Evelyn's mouth fast enough for you to feel like she was loyal? Get the fuck out of here. That is so stupid. Tammy goes in on Jackie, checks the fuck out of her in front of all of them girls, and then gets up and walks the fuck out. Kristen follows Tammy and asks her what's the problem, and she tells her, she's like, well, I'm trying to understand why she didn't defend me, and, you know, I'm supposed to be your friend. Why wouldn't you defend me if this girl's talking bad about me, and I sent you what she said, so you had the evidence. And at one point, Jackie said that she couldn't open it, so she didn't even see what was there. So she really was just focusing on what was going on between her and Evelyn, not so much how Tammy was going to feel about it. And I'm like, yeah, Tammy, it wasn't really about you, bitch. bitch. So get over yourself. But no, Tammy ain't got time to get over herself. She's pissed off. Jackie is still inside with the rest of the girls, and Kiana, Nick Young's baby mama, is still pissed off that Elena told her about Nick Young and her having somewhat of a relationship. And the shit that pissed me off is if you don't care, which is all you keep saying, I don't care, bitch. What part of it is what part you don't understand? I don't care. If you don't care, what are you mad about, baby? What are you mad about? What are you angry about? Please tell me. I do not understand. I do not understand. Like, what the fuck is you getting all upset about? Got an attitude? Oh, I didn't expect Elena to be here. Was she here, bitch? Elena is like, what is the problem? I'm really asking you, what is wrong, okay? I did come at you correctly when I first told you about it. You seem to have a problem with that. What is the fucking problem? The bitch can't even tell us what the problem is. Her answer to that is, when I told you I didn't care, that should have been the end of it. Well, bitch, you seemed upset, so she felt the need to reiterate how it wasn't anything. She just was trying to be upfront with your dumb ass. But you gotta have a fucking problem. To me, you just like the rest of them bitches that always want to be mad at everybody but the person that they should be mad at, and that's the fucking dude. Which you might be mad at him and have so much anger, you got room to spread it around. But bitch, get it together, pull it together, and stop. Because you look like a fucking mess. Jackie got pissed off because she felt like they was taking the fucking shine yet again. So she gets up and walks the fuck out. But on the way out, Tammy like, don't roll your eyes at me, bitch. And then Jackie comes over and gets in her face. I'm a real friend of you. And how you gonna treat me like this? And I told you it wasn't nothing. And I do care about you. Doing all of that crying shit. And basically begging Tammy to forgive her and all of this shit. Saying that it wasn't nothing. But she's so mad. But she's still begging Tammy. And I would have just been like, Tammy, fuck you, okay? Bitch, I can't stop that grown-ass woman from saying anything that she said. And in all honesty, you was trying to make me mad at the bitch. So, yeah, you was being fucking messy. But Jackie not real enough to tell Tammy the real, okay? Because that's what's fucking real. Is that you was being messy because you wanted somebody else to be mad at Evelyn too, okay? Get over it, bitch. They all in each other's face, but nothing really happens, okay? So they have like this cute little scene where Evelyn calls Shawnee over to give her one of her IVF shots. And Shawnee is really creeped out and all of that shit. And that was a cute scene. Tammy had a book about how to be your man's mistress so that he doesn't cheat on you with another mistress. Okay, she has this book coming out and she talks to her daughters and they're like, we don't need any drama, so don't invite anybody that's going to bring any drama, i.e. Jackie's ass. So Tammy says she's not going to invite her, but she does invite Jennifer, who's there, and a couple of other people. It's really cute. I didn't see Shawnee there, and that might have been because y'all know how Shawnee always got something to do and shit like that. But, we didn't hear anything about it, but whatever. And Jackie strolls in his long Riding Hood pimp 1970s comb back jacket. And I was just like, bitch, why you always gotta come in trying to make a motherfucking scene? And I think that was mainly what pissed Tammy off, was that she was coming in there like, with this little smirk on her face. But in all honesty, she came in there with a gift. She came in there with an apology. And to me, at this point, regardless to whether you felt Jackie was being sincere or not, Jackie is fucking crazy and you mad about some bullshit. So that would have been the time to be a grown-ass woman, be mature, and get the fuck over it. But oh no, Tammy, you couldn't do that. Oh no, you gotta keep on talking about how she was really your friend. She would have had your back and loyalty is everything. And I just want you to understand that she cannot stop the words from coming out of another grown-ass woman's mouth, okay? And even if she did check her, what difference would it have made? She could not let the shit go, but she sure in the fuck took that gift. Her two daughters, being the sweet, smart young women they are, come in there and say there's an emergency phone call and she needs to come get the phone. And she says, I know what y'all are doing. It doesn't matter. Take your ass up out of there because you're about to ruin your book release events over this bullshit with Jack, okay? So she leaves and comes back and get her bag and leave, and then Jackie is like, well, I didn't mean to make her leave her own party, but okay then. Well, you know what? The queen is leaving as well. And then she takes her Judy and they leave. And I'm just like, bitch, what? Were you trying to save face? Was that an attempt for you to try to save face because you came there trying to, puppy dog way, your way back into Tammy's heart, and she just basically slammed the fucking door in your face and walked out on you like she continues to do? Y'all, I do not have time. This is all utter bullshit. But next episode, Shawnee is going to finally get Tammy and Evelyn together so that they can put aside their differences and actually have a conversation in which will commence The old host versus the new host, which that's what I can't wait for, because that's when it gets interesting. I miss Malaysia. Anyway, you guys, I am working on Real Housewives of Atlanta and Potomac. The computer is just taking all fucking day mosquitoes. Oh my god. So it's at, what is it, 86%, you guys. So it's not my fault. I've been trying to get it out since like what, 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock this afternoon. Like, I've been trying to get it out for a minute. But anyway, it will be up. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed the review. Please don't forget to turn on your notifications so you'll find out when my videos come up. It's the little bell next to subscribe up there. Okay, so I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Share, share, share.
On my mama, on my hood, I look fly, I look good. Touch my swag.